Greetings, everyone. This is Joanna from Universal Love Light Wisdom's Ascension Teachings and Offerings of the Law of One, Teach Learnings, and Sound and Light Language. Thank you so much for tuning in. I feel so chill today. I just went for a walk and it just felt so good and I was so inspired. And I wanted to offer something in a bit of a different way, just a bit more of a softer, really authentic and organic offering of love and the importance of love, and how oftentimes we forget the simplicity of transmutation and transformation, the awakening process. And oftentimes when we're going through such great changes and great global shifts, we can get overwhelmed by all of the information, and we can get over exhausted in the minutia of how things are changing so dramatically. And while I was on my walk, I was reminded about how simple this whole entire experience of being human is. And it's remembering that we're the essence of pure love. And how can we allow ourselves in all moments to just soften within who we are, regardless of what's going on. And this is where, the vulnerability and the authenticity to truly remember you as your spiritual essence, to live as that essence in its authentic, organic manner and all that it can be, as love, the forgiveness and the compassion that it requires to live as love. It sounds easier because we're all peeling back those layers of egoic masks and the illusions and the veils that we've been taught through dogma, through the value systems and the appreciation systems that we've had for being love. And when we think about it, when you sort it all out and you think about the various pragmatic, institutions that we've co-created, and how we've devalued or had to measure up to anything just to be accepted and to be loved. And that's at the core of everything. We have to question, don't we? What rules and obligations am I following? Do I have to amount to anyone's roles and statuses to be loved, to be appreciated as love, to walk through life as love? And that's what this whole becoming the higher self and the soul is, that, my guides are constantly saying, it doesn't matter about the experiences. They help mold us and create who we are. But at the bottom of it, they're there to expand you in who you are as love, your ability to forgive, your ability to be love in all moments. And that love offers you the infinite access to all things that you're meant to experience in that moment, whether it's to call forward a new gift, to call forward your innate power, to stand in your truth and to stand in your authenticity, if that's that role that you need to play at that moment. Because oftentimes, especially for the children and many of the children collective that have, the things that will come forward in our collective about the child abuse that's been going on for many, many years, and how steeped and threaded it is throughout our collective, in the systems that it's been enmeshed in. One of the things that will come forward is our ability to heal and move beyond this, and to allow ourselves to know that at the core of all of humanity's healings is the forgiveness and compassion to transcend into that capacity of love, to release the veils and the illusions that have kept us steeped in trauma-inducing cycles of ego, power, control, what you thought you had to do to be loved, to be appreciated, to be valued. Because why people co-create those experiences and those cycles is to feel and to fulfill those voids within them that had not been taught, had not been practiced, had not been seen as mentors, and why the egoic bondage cycles continue, because it's the feeding of the ego that forgets that there is a soul essence that it can surrender to and be healed. Can only be done through forgiveness and love and compassion, regardless of what has been occurring on our planet, because we all have these wounds at various levels and threads and experiences. And we're all here as a collective to heal all the children that have been moving through these various abuses for many, many years, and grow up into humans and beings that try to sort themselves out with systems that are not offering the multidimensionality of the experiences through which they occurred, to heal that psyche at the deepest level. And it requires that, regardless of what each person is moving through, whether it's healing your own traumas and abuses, whether it's healing what you're seeing in the collective, it doesn't matter what we call it and how we dress it up. It's about allowing every moment to be as naked in love as possible. To know that in every moment, every being, every experience is the essence of love, and requires that importance and value and validation of love. And how can seemingly every experience be peeled back to know that every moment can be that expression, that experience, and that exploration of love. And sometimes that love comes in those packages where you have to stand in your truth and say, this doesn't feel right for me anymore, and this is where my love really wants to shine and move and glow and be a part of something new and different and expansive. But you're doing it in that authentic way that is not combative, and it's not argumentative, and it's not following into those cycles anymore. Because in every moment, we all have those opportunities to release the masks of what you thought you had to portray and to be for others, and for dogma, and for the status, whatever roles that you think that are, those things that one has to live up to. They're illusory. It's all arbitrary. I remember years ago, talking with my kids, and they were asking such brilliant questions about, they were so confused. Why do we have to go to school and be graded on stuff? Like, can't I just do what I do and just be okay and perfect being me? Our kids are so amazing, right? And it's just like, those are the systems we've come in, where we've always been graded, and we've always been taught and told that there's systems of obligation that you must fulfill, and you must perceive yourself in these roles, or you'll be sinned, and all of these experiences that put judgment and conditions on source creator, the creator of all that is, of all life, and allowing us to co-create in those experiences, and then damning us for it. And that's not source. Source is that unconditional love in all moments, to know that you are love. You are the essence of love. You are a sacred child. You are love. You are unconditionally loved. And how brave and bold and courageous are you to say and to know for yourself, and to honor yourself, and to step into who you are as the master of light. And we say light in not the way that we want to detach light from the obligation that you have to go and prove your role as a light worker. We say light, and that's just who you are as the essence, and be light because it feels good. And I was going for my walk and going for my run, and when I go for my walks and I'm outside with Gaia, I am who I am, because I'm a fairy. I'm beautiful with Gaia, and that's when my soul essence comes forward, and I act and I behave in the way that I choose to act and behave, and it's not like anybody else, and I don't care who's looking, I don't care what, I just do what I do with Gaia. But that's the light, that's the light that shows others it's okay. We are here for such a very short time. We are here to live as free, beautiful light essences. However, that light allows you to be in that communion as spirit, as love, with all that is love, and let go of the arbitrary, illusory guidelines and programs that keep you steeped in lower vibrational experiences that don't serve the soul. I mean, at every level, it all serves, But if you absolutely know that, obviously, if you're watching this, then you're aligned with this for a reason. It's your higher consciousness that says, let's tune into some love, some real authentic love. Can I let go of the masks? Can I let go of the masquerade? Can I let go of the falsities? Can I let go of who I thought I was and truly be who I am? And how can we emulate this for every child, so that every child feels safe, so that every child feels important and valued, that they are not a product, they are not commodity, that they are not anything besides the magnificence and the essence of who they are as perfection, which we have all missed in our growing up, because we've grown up in systems of, obligation and conditional experiences. You've had to prove and do and be, and all these experiences that were all illusory. They were all controlled programs to keep us in limitation from who we are as pure spirit, pure love. Well, that's a bee. Hello, bee. Hello, sweetheart. I always attract insects and the beautiful bees that follow me everywhere. And so that's all that we're here to experience is love. We can talk about the mechanics and the quantum elegance that is source. But there were, as I was, walking in my house, this illustration that we did a couple years ago for our global webinars, is that we're all healing these 4 lower bodies. This is who we are as a sacred geometry piece, if you will. And we have these beautiful fields of energies that we all sit within, and we are. And as we open up into greater light, we're calling down that higher self aspect of us, which then merges and becomes this Merkaba, the higher self with the lower self. And we become this spinning oscillation, this isosceles, isohedron that just, it's, this movement of energy. Because we're allowing ourselves to accept all that we are as love. We become more and more love. And all of these lower programs through the physical ailments that we've co-created ourselves into, what we thought we had to look like physically, what we thought we had to think like as a mental being, overly exhausted mentally, because those are the egoic masculine energy programs that we're moving away from and becoming more balanced within our divine feminine energies, which are receiving, allowance, nurturing, and the emotional intuitive bodies that our collective is healing right now as a whole, because it's been so out of balance, and the etheric energies understand that we are multidimensional beings. We are massive beings of multidimensional cosmic omnipresence light. And in all that we are is moving, allowing ourselves to open up to greater light, to carry greater light. That higher self, that soul of us becomes online, and we get to activate those wisdoms and those intelligences and those beautiful healing abilities that we all come with, and the infinite aspects of source that we are. And we can get as technical as we want, but it's all about the being of love. It's the centering of all that you are, with Gaia as love, with your community as love, with all moments as love. You are love, you are love, you are love. And how do we heal all of those lower vibrational programs that have caused all those traumas and all of those densities within our chakras and our bodies and our fields and in the collective? Is through that not loving. It's holding those resonances of pain and traumas. And how often can we just let go and love? And so anytime anything comes up in your day, give yourself a day, a week, every hour to focus on releasing any mask that you portray and be love, and allow yourself to challenge yourself. Today, I'm going to speak truthfully from my heart, not the ego. I'm going to speak from my heart. And I know that my love, I expect that my love will transmute and shift everything before me, because that is the purity of who you are as source. And all others will be changed by it. We don't say change because that's the purpose, because that's egoic as well. To be you, to let go of everything that you thought yourself to be love. You are love. It doesn't have to be masked for approval, for popular ratings, for likes or subscribes, or your boss saying good job, good on you, pat on the back. You're worthy. You were born worthy. You are pure love. You are pure love. You are a sacred child. You are a perfect child. As my kids, I just look at them, I say, you are so perfect. You were born perfect. They thought, Mom, what about this? What about that? No, you're perfect. Whose rules are those? It's so arbitrary. So arbitrary. Who's making these rules? Well, it's the program that I'm in, and okay, but does it change who you are within you? Within you, that might be an outline. It's not who you are. You are love. It's okay that you feel sensitive. It's okay that you feel those moments of uncertainty. It's okay that you feel a bit shaken sometimes because of what's going on in the world. It's okay, but it's not who you are. You are love. You are love. You are love. You are love. You are perfect. And you can let go of whatever doesn't allow you to be that authentic flowing being of love. It's a mask. It's a charade, it's a masquerade. And it's why we've come here to play all of those games. But at some point, it will all come to how much can you love and call in the highest aspect of you just to oscillate and rotate as love. Forgive. Every moment, forgive. Forgive yourself for holding yourself in an understanding I had to put on a mask today to be accepted. I forgive myself. Wow, life is so short. Let's do this. I just want to be loved. I want to dance in the streets and be silly. I don't care. I don't care. You know, and if your kids say, Mom, stop, you're acting weird, that's okay. I'm okay with it. But I'm not. I'll meet you later. They're running up ahead because they don't want to walk. That's okay. It's okay. But you get to have a good time while you're here. How can you have a good time when you're portraying yourself as an infinite number of beings that doesn't feel good anymore? Does it feel good to put on the mask? Does it feel good to put on the charade? Does it feel good to be hurt and in pain while other people's are walking, or while everyone else in your circle is walking around clueless to your pain, clueless to your hurt, clueless to your feeling not loved and appreciated and valued for who you are as a special being? Because you know that source, in every moment that you drop to your knees and you open that heart, source, I just want to be loved, show me the way. Because I've strayed so often, thinking that I had to fulfill someone else's idea of me or obligation of me or role of me or identity. I just want to be loved. And I pray and I allow myself to come together in communion and I say, I'm good. I'm so good. Not to meet any expectation of what good means to others, but I'm good. The soul of me is good and I am love. Just want to love. And source will inspire you, then forgive yourself for thinking you were anything less. Just forgive yourself. So what mask can you pull off today? What version of your to-do list can just be thrown out the window and just love? Just soften and love. And anything that occurs to you today that's coming to you as a resonance of what occurred tomorrow or what occurred yesterday or the day before. And anytime you think of something from yesterday or the day before, anything from your past, call back to center and just say, I'm going to be loved now. I'm going to forgive it all. Just forgive it all. This is what this is. This time is for forgiveness right now. Make no mistake about it, dear ones. Lay it all on the table and forgive it all. Forgive it. Forgive, forgive, forgive. So short. We are here for such a short time. Forgive. Forgive yourself in every moment that you think you have to be anything less than who you are right now. Peel away those layers of what you thought you were. Because you're so vast. You're so vast. You're an infinite being of love. So vast. And however humanity as a collective judges anyone, from old programs and old paradigms, when every single one of us have been every single aspect of archetype. Every single one of us have been masters. Every single one of us have aspects of the angelichood. So let go of any part of you that wants to place yourself within a label of more importance or less importance of anyone else. We are all equal and we are one. And the more loving you are in all of that equality, you'll allow yourself to slip into the most vastness of who you are. And your love, your expectation of love will transmute it all. I expect the love of all that I am to transmute all that crap I held on to. Whose rules are those? Why is it trying to hold myself up to anybody's other standards than mine? My standard is love. And I will forgive it all. It's so short. Our time here is so short. It's like a blink of an eye of creation. Why hold on to that stuff that is so heavy and dense? Someone else's role of you, someone else's expectation of you, someone's idea of what it was to be a good girl or a good boy. Telling you now, dear ones, the Father and the Mother within me right now speak through me. You are perfect children. You are perfect children. We gave birth to you perfectly. Everything within you is perfect. Every cell, every molecule, every thought form that comes from the heavens within you, from your heart as it opens wide to accept who you are. So perfect. Forgive it. Let the ego go. Surrender the ego. Forgive, forgive, forgive. Love, love, love. Allow yourself to stop playing the games that don't matter anymore. They're so short. This time is so short. Dance and be silly. Be that sacred, joyful child that you're meant to be. You're meant to be that. Take that leap of faith and be fully you. And all of the abundance, all of the things that you thought you needed in those vibrations of ego that you were chasing, it will be there with you, right there, right? It will manifest before your very eyes, because you're becoming your greatness. You're becoming that heavenly aspect of you that keeps coming down and saying, are you ready? Are you ready just to love and forgive? So simple. But it requires that sometimes we go to those places and we face those aspects of us that we're told or abused for being that shiny little, that beautiful little child that we were. That's okay. So feel into that pain and breathe through it. Let go of the story, let go of the people in the story, and just forgive it. I forgive that little child that was beaten. Forgive that person. I forgive that experience because I'm perfect. I forgive those people that laughed when I tried to sing out in joy because I was with Source. I forgive it. And now I dance. I dance so freely. I dance, I dance, I dance. So beautiful. Be the essence of that vibration of love that you are in whatever way that's authentic and beautiful for you. Feel into the love of all that you are. When you soften into your heart, when you soften into the belly of who you are and you feel your perfection with Source, you call into the heavens. You call into creation. You call it forward with expectation. Source, I call you forward. Live through me now to forgive it all. Break through every barrier. Break through every veil. Because I'm here to love. I want to be love at every moment. Source, show me the way. And you'll be shown. You will be shown that ecstasy and bliss, it's your birthright. It's who you are. Why wear the masks? It's okay. They're still valid. Still a valid part of your experience. But just know that at any moment you can say, I'm going to drop the masks today. This is who I am. And those that are meant to be with me, they will be with me. And they will love me and honor me the whole way. And all others that wear masks, love them and honor them and forgive them for their stories and their souls and how they walk, to show you other stories, to allow you to see other fragments and particles of you that you are allowing yourself to love whole and forgive and gift compassion to and love. They're all moments to love. It's this beautiful, beautiful flowing song of love. Just love. Just love, children. Just love. Such a beautiful planet. Just love. Show the children how to love. Purely, authentically, with great bravery. It takes a brave soul to love. Such a brave soul. So profound, so simple. So allow yourself to move through every moment. What mask am I wearing, and how can I just simply be love? How can I forgive myself for all those moments? I was so hard on myself. I wasn't running fast enough, or, I didn't walk long enough. Whatever it was, forgive and just love. And then dance silly. Dance and shake it up. It's okay. You're a child. You're a sacred child of the heavens. The fairies and the elementals want to play with you. Invite them in. Invite the heavens. Invite Source Creator. Invite the Mother Creator, the great mother of all life. Everything will be transformed. You, every cell, every atom, every particle, you will be transformed. Ask and allow and flow with all that is. It's all love. We're here to remember love. And let go of what you thought you were. There are other people's stories. There are other people's traditions, other people's lineage, other people's dogma, other people's stuff. It doesn't have to be yours. You get to choose. I just want to be loved. I want to live from the belly today. And today, my heart will be open and I will flow love. And I know in that love, I will come forward with strength. I will come forward with dignity. I will come forward with integrity. And I will come forward with forgiveness of myself and all others. I will allow myself to clear the table and sort it all out. Because through love, all is. It's all that matters. It's all that matters. Isn't that the one thing we teach our children? The only thing that matters is love. It's what we take with us, right? And your heart be the light as a feather. It's so love. It's all love. Just be love. Dance in the streets, dear ones. Be joyful. Allow Source Creator to live through you and forgive it all. Forgive, 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 and just be love. We're so powerful. We're so powerful. By love will be done. Thank you, dear lighted ones. Allow yourselves to sing and dance and be playful and honor yourself for all that you are as the sacred masters of holy light and holy love, bringing heaven unto earth through you, because you are. You are a sacred child. Release what you thought you were and step into who you truly are, which is pure love. We're going to pull another beautiful sacred oracle from this beautiful high vibrational energy deck. And we just love you so much. See, here it is. Too funny. I love Lucy. Lucy, I absolutely love this deck. I'm falling in love with it. Every card, when I look at it, there's just stories that come out. So if you'd like to have a private session with me, a coaching session, just calling in light language and sacred sounds and clearing out the energy field of any densities and calcium buildup with the Heavenly Masters and the beautiful sacred beings that I work with, the Heavenly Christ Collective. We thank you so much. And we thank you, the divine sisters of my beautiful sisters of Alcyon and the many mothers that are working with us through the Heavenly Councils and the Galactic Federation and the cosmic energies that we all live within. We are cosmic beings of light, and the heavens live through us. The cosmos live through us. You're a cosmic vessel of love. Just know that, honor it, and be the love of all that you are. Forgive it, let it go, and be love. Release any story that you're hanging on to, and just sit with yourself throughout the day. What story am I hanging on to that I can pull forward and forgive it right now? It's not who I choose to be anymore. Oh my gosh, the mirror. That we were just saying, what reflections are you holding on to, and whose are they, right? We're going to pull 3 today. I just absolutely love this deck. Oh my gosh, this one came forward yesterday. That's how powerful this is. These are powerful, powerful times, dear lighted ones. We're just moving through the fall equinox, returning home. Again, that portal. And this one is the oracle, the sacred living, sacred speaking, and intervention, spirit intervention. Again, you ask for it. The purity of your heart, dear lighted ones, will alchemize everything. Love is your alchemist to all that you are. Whatever is within you that requires your forgiveness and your love and your compassion of who you are, and soften within who you are, just place it on the table and drop to your knees, and just with pure heart, Father, Mother, creators of all that is, Source Creator, Allah, Abba, whatever your source energy is with all that creation is. You are the reflection of Source Creator. You are the reflection of perfection in all moments, and all that matters is love. All things can be healed and let go and transmuted through love. Whatever stories you're carrying, whatever abuse stories you're carrying, whatever traumas you're carrying, what other stories of others that you're carrying that are not yours, that don't belong to you, you can let it go. For my lineage, for my family, for my history, I choose to let these stories go, these obligations, these roles, these energies that even if you can't put your finger on it, but you know that you're living in a mask of something that just doesn't feel right, you can ask for these to come forward, to be released, so that you can live your fullest truth. So you can walk through new portals of light, the coming home to your sacred ancestry, the coming home to your sacred essence of who you are as love. You walk with Source every moment. Every breath you take in, there's fields, there's sources with us right now transmuting these energies. The mirror is other lives, past lives, and dimensional lives that are coming through to you right now to say, hey, you're far more than you thought. Let go of all these things that keep you so small. What boxes are you living in? How can you release them? And truly allow yourself to see the mirror of spirit that you are. Your floating essence, and any moment can be a new portal of light. You are this divine and beautiful experience, sacred living, spirit speaking, and the intervention of spirit. When you're allowing yourself to release what no longer serves and just offer it to Source to be transmuted. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter what it is and what our mind thinks is cannot be transmuted and is too deep and no, there is nothing that source cannot work with you on. Nothing. Every day, devotion to you and your love and being love, living as love, living as forgiveness and compassion. For whatever wounds you carry, it will be healed and transmuted. All that matters is love. It's the law of one. That's why we're here. And as you realize that, you get to walk through new portals because you're knowing that it's all you. All of those energies and stories that have held us in such small boxes because of the pain and the trauma. We understand that when we get through to the other side, we're all one. We're all working together to release those traumas so that we can forgive, truly forgive. Forgiveness is not replaying the stories over and over again. Forgive. Let it go. Let the stories go. Let the trauma go. Allow yourself that brilliance of shine that you are. You are pure light. Allow yourself to feel it, to be it. Release the stories of what you thought you were or what you were taught you were. You're so not. You're all. You're light. You're pure love. That's all that matters. It's so beautiful. And how have we made ourselves so small? We're so not. We're perfect. And how can we bring the children forward to show them that we honor you? You are perfect. And we're so sorry for, all of the histories that we've all created that made us react and behave in ways that have put you any less than perfect. You're a dynamic, great child, and you are far grander than your body. Far grander. Your body is a beautiful vessel, and it is required to be held sacred by you, to honor you, and to speak for your body, and to know when your body is being placed in harm or inappropriate intentions through others. And know that you have that strength of love for yourself to come forward and say, speak in your strength, speak in your truth, to speak in your allowance of love for you. And love will transmute all. Love will transmute all. Love will transmute all. All that matters is love. All that matters is love. All that matters is love. Forgive the small stories. It's not who you are. You're profound in your love. And we honor you for it. We honor your life. We honor your soul. And we love you so much. The divine and holy creators love you and honor you so much. And you're with teams and beings and archangels beyond the numbers that you can imagine. You're an infinite being of light. Be love. Remove the masks. Let go of the ego stories. Let go of the arbitrary stories of others and the codes and the rules and the games and the outlines and the guidelines. Be love. Be love. So simple. Go dance in the street. Be silly. Allow yourself to play and honor yourself as that joyful being and the sacred child that you are, ever exploring, ever co-creating, ever curious about who you are as love. That's our birthright. Namaste, dear lighted ones. We love you.